Hello everyone, my name is Joe Scorsone, channel is called Scorsone Enterprises, and this is a video about how I avoid burnout. How I avoid burnout as a double major starting a business. I'm majoring in computer science and math. I'm kind of curious if somebody could find out what university I go to. That'll be a little creepy. um, but I don't think I've said it before. I'm not going to say it now, but yeah, I'm a double major in computer science and math, starting Scorsone Enterprises. Um, and I'm going to go over how I like to avoid burnout. I'm recording this right after my last video. If you're like, that hoodie looks familiar, I might have lost my last video. But yeah, I've narrowed it down to 4 or 5. Can't remember how many I'm going to say, but 4 or 5 main ways I like to avoid burnout. I'm not reading this off of the script or anything like that. So yeah, we're going to get right into it. But so why should you listen to me about this? Well, I'm a double major in computer science and math. I vote for 3 GPA. I believe I'm around 3.3, I think. I don't even know. I have partnerships with lots of different big groups like RTR Trading, like Bull Trade Finder, like Lux Algo, and I'm looking to get to more and more in the future, and so that could be pretty damn exhausting, pretty damn tiring. So how do I like to avoid burnout? Well, there's, like I said before, a few major things I like to do. My favorite thing that I like to do is the difficult hobby, is what I call it. The difficult hobby. The hobby that is very enjoyable, it's very fun, but you have to focus on it. It's not an easy thing to do. What do I mean by that? I mean sport. In my case, guitar. In a video game on max difficulty. Right? Something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to actually produce anything. It might actually be better if it doesn't, because then it'll actually relax you or actually take your mind off things. If it stresses you out in the sense of like you're thinking that you have to perform with it and that it has to make you money or something, that's not a hobby, right? If it has to make you money and you have to perform with it, like there's a stress to perform, then it's not a hobby. So maybe a video game on the easiest difficulty, but just something that you really have to focus on, right? Like when I play guitar, I like really symphonic and technical death metal. So when I play guitar, I play Archspire, I play Lorna Shore, I write my own music. So you have to focus. It's something that you can't just accidentally get good at. Something like if there's a park near your house and the weather's nice, if you go play soccer, go play basketball, you have to try. It's not just something that you accidentally get good at. Baking, cooking, writing, whether it's music, writing really good stories with books, fictional, I don't care, right? Just the difficult hobby is what I like to call it. Something that you just have to focus on and it takes your mind off of things, and it's still difficult. So like you're still feeling like you're accomplishing things. So it gives you that boost to keep on going throughout your day and stuff like that. The next one is the not difficult hobby. The hobby that is just something that is that's stupid, kind of. And what I mean by stupid is just like there's no point in it, right? Or it's just incredibly easy. Watching a show that you really like. I have one of mine right here. I love Batman comics. I'm reading Absolute Batman right now. I want the 5th one to come out. It's a great series, but I'm pissed that the 4th one was just a little bit of origin story. I wanted the plot to advance. But yeah, reading a Batman comic, you don't always have to read a book that is just there to stimulate your mind and like actually teach you something. You could just enjoy this life. Read a Batman comic. The amount of times I'll lay down in that bed right there and just look at my ceiling and listen to good music. I was actually in the top 0.25% listeners of Lana Del Rey last month, the 2 months before that, and the top 0.5% listeners for Lorna Shore. Right? Enjoy things about this life. Just lay down in your bed, put on Mirar, and look at your ceiling. Put on your favorite Family Guy episodes. Watch that Batman movie. Watch Harry Potter, whatever it is you like. Go on a walk. Exercise for fun. Right? Just if you've already been exercising for so long that you don't really have to think about it too much, it doesn't stress you out. Exercise for fun. Go on calm drives at the speed limit. Don't hurt yourself. Maybe cooking is one of those things for you. I know I said it last time, but things like that. And maybe you Legos. Legos is a good one. I have that Lamborghini right there, right there, right there. I suck at that. That whole shelf is Legos. I have a Lego Ferrari F1 car from 2004 in that corner. I have an F40 in the box that my friend got me. I have a Koenigsegg right there too that I have to build. Stuff like that. That's just stupid. It's fun. It's rejuvenating. The next one is to genuinely appreciate art. And what I mean by that is sort of in a studying way, but it's studying in a way where like it's not for a test, it's not to stress you out. One way that I like to do it is by listening to a band called Marar. I just, as a guitar player, I just don't understand how they came to that conclusion. And I love that. I love that so much. The music is so good. Same thing when I listen to one of Lorna Shore's solos. I don't understand how they write that. I appreciate that art so much that it's like, it just makes me happy that that exists. Watching a race, watching professional sports, right? Appreciating that art. Could even be something like going to a museum, actually, if you have the means for that. Going to a library, reading old literature, reading old art, reading poems, stuff like that. Stuff that can be intellectually stimulating, but maybe not in the field that is stressing you out, right? Or then the field that you need to perform in. Just a fun, I guess it is still a hobby, but you're appreciating that art. It's more than just like you're not really doing it, you're appreciating it, right? Even when I play guitar, yeah, I probably try to be Adam D'Amico sometimes, the guitars from Lorna Shore. I don't even try to imitate Marar. I just appreciate that art. The fifth one, or the next one, I don't even know what number I'm on. The next one I have is to hang out with friends that are not in that field that is stressing you out, in your field that could be bothering you, that could be burning you out. What do I mean by that? I'm the only one out of my friend group that is into computer science and math. My other friends, one is a diesel mechanic, the other works in construction. I have two friends that work in construction. One is going to trade school, right? When I hang out with them, I even have a friend that's going to become a doctor, right? Doing that stuff, all that biology stuff, I could never. Hanging out with those guys. When it's time for us to just shut up about everything that we did that day and just hang out and watch a football game, it's time to just hang out and watch a football game. Doesn't matter how work was for them, doesn't matter how school was for me. We're just together. We're going to tell stupid jokes, make each other laugh, reminisce, and make new memories. Hang out with those people, love those people. If those people might not be accessible for you, find someone who is, right? I know that not everybody might have that luxury, that blessing. If your family is around, it could be them. If they're not around and you don't really have that friend circle yet, that could be something that rejuvenates your life a little bit, is to go out and find that circle. I know that it's not easy, and I don't want to dwell on this for too long, but I do want to kind of have this conversation with you. I know that it's not easy to put yourself out there like that, especially after you go through a point in your life where you're just so burnt out, you don't have that circle to lean on. They're just always looking inward, and you kind of just start to feel invisible to the world. I know that sucks, but I encourage you to put yourself out there more, because you simply have to do things in your life to function, right? So next time you're at this, next time if that's you, or if that's not necessarily you, but it's you're close, right? It could be. Next time you're at the supermarket, start talking to people, start getting looser in your life, right? Let the shoulders drop, unclench your jaw, right? Release your hands, stop squeezing them. Talk to people. Like just for no reason, just tell that random woman getting butter that you like her coat. Next time you're going to the gym, even if you don't want to do a workout that somebody's on, go up to them and ask them how many sets they have left, or if you could work in with them, just to get yourself moving, just to get it loose, just to get it going. And then I remember one of the times I was at a gym, met some cool dudes. Never really actually spoke to them. Started going at a different time than them, right? But I know that if I wanted to pursue that as making a friendship with them, that could happen, right? I even thought about that in the moment. I went back to kicking the bag because I do Muay Thai. And I was thinking to myself, like, oh, like that's how people make friends when they move to different states. I don't know why that was the thought I had. But I was thinking to myself, like, if I moved to New York City tomorrow and I had no friends, well, I could go to the gym, find some jacked cool dudes, and start talking to them. Oh, this guy also likes Muay Thai. He also is hitting back today. Yo, you guys going out soon? Like, I'm new to the area, right? And then you could vibe out the character, and maybe you get friends right there, right? Doing all that stuff will get you out of a funk, will get you better if you're feeling burnt out, will make you feel, will give you a better outlook on, will make those eyes wider, and that those steps a little lighter. Um, do I have another one in my head? The difficult hobby, the easy hobby, friends not in the field, appreciate art. The other one I had was just a stupid thing you like, but I guess that could be just appreciating art. And the easy hobby, right? If you're really into Pokemon, dude, order that Game Boy and play Pokemon Black again. Go for it. Um, build a Lego, stuff like that. That stupid thing. I won't reiterate that one again. But yeah, also just sleep. Sleep as much as you need to. Okay, please, please, dude. You're not a robot. Sleep 8 hours plus. Sleep 7 to 10 hours a night, please. For the love, please. I gotta take my own advice. Um, yeah, I think that's all I got. Those are the main topics that I wanted to go over to avoid burnout. I think I nailed it. That's pretty much the cycle that I always go through. Yeah, those are the techniques that I use. I can't think of a different one that I use to get myself out of a funk when I see that. Just I feel like honestly, if I were to pick a best one, it's just being around people that I love. That it doesn't matter what happens to my field to them. Um, that and guitar are the most fun things for me whenever I'm feeling in a certain way. Go talk to people I love, write a sick riff, and all of a sudden I'm all better, right? Find those things for you. Find those things for you, and don't stop until you find them. Um, oh, I do have another one. What's your why? Why? Remember why that you're doing something. I wanted to talk about this because I tried to record this video already. And this was one of the things I liked the way I spoke about it, but I didn't like the way that I had the video. I felt like I was reading to you guys and not having a conversation to you. What's your why? Right? What's your why? And make your why big enough. If your why is just money, like yeah, you could still get some pretty cool stuff done. You could still get out of that burnout whenever your check comes in, but it's a little, it's a wazy, it's a woozy, it's not real, it's fairy dust, it's not on the elemental chart. If you know what movie that's from. um, get a better why. I'll tell you guys my why, simply because my parents worked way too damn hard for me to not make the absolute most of myself. But also, one of the biggest things that gets me sometimes is in how I make myself, is that I'm a Christian, so I believe that I'm made in the image of God, and God is a creator, so I should also create. Simple as that. Pretty much is like whenever I'm feeling super out of it and I don't want to do anything, I just want to create something. I just want to do. I'm obsessed with doing things in an original way. And so that's why I love music so much, because me writing a song is a unique experience. Um, yeah, those are the topics I have for you guys today. I know it could be a lot. Life could flash by and feel like it's taking forever all at the same time. Oh gosh, that was loud for me. Um, things change all the time, but that's good, right? It could be a good thing that things change all the time. Yeah, stick with it and keep learning, and don't put yourself in a box, and grind as hard as you need to, but know when it's time to take a step back and be like, okay, I've been hitting it, but I could feel myself starting to throw up a bit. Time for me to go see that movie, build that Lego. Time for me to take that minute. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next.